Hello and welcome to the Duke Career Center's webinar on Fall 2016 Internship Recruiting for students who are interested in the field of consulting. During this webinar, we will be covering important information for students who are interested in participating in internship recruiting during the fall semester. In particular, we'll be focusing on on-campus recruiting activities as they relate to internships in the consulting industry. Specific topics of discussion include the following: the objective of this webinar and the reason behind the change in fall internship recruiting, an overview of the different types of opportunities within the consulting industry, Career Center and online resources that are available to you as students, the timeline for fall on-campus recruiting activities and events, how you can use this summer to prepare yourself for fall recruiting, how to participate in upcoming fall events, etiquette and policies relating to recruiting, and how you can still participate in fall recruiting even if you're going to be studying abroad. So let's go ahead and get started by first talking about the purpose of the webinar. In response to employer requests and a shift in national recruiting trends, the Duke Career Center has agreed to allow consulting firms to begin recruiting for internships in the fall semester. This is a change from what has happened in the past when internship recruiting was limited to the spring semester. Because of this change, students will now be interviewing for internships 3 to 5 months earlier than in past years. The Career Center understands that this is a big change, and we are committed to helping you prepare. This webinar is just one of the tools that has been created in an effort to guide you through the fall recruiting process. Before discussing the fall's recruiting activities, we think it's important to cover some basic information about the industry, including the different types of opportunities that exist and common perceptions about the consulting field. It's no secret that consulting is a popular career choice among Duke students. Consulting firms who visit campus are often some of the most sought-after employers during on-campus recruiting season. While the industry has an allure for many students, oftentimes it's difficult for students to verbalize why they are interested in pursuing the field. When asked about why they are interested, we commonly hear the following reasons for students pursuing consulting as their primary career choice. While these may be legitimate reasons for student interest, we do encourage students to explore their interests beyond these common perceptions. Some of the common perceptions include consulting is a glamorous or cool field. Consulting does have a strong brand recognition, and there does tend to be a buzz about it, about information sessions and the career in general among campus. I love to solve problems, and I like working on a variety of projects. These are two common perceptions that we always hear when asked, why are you interested in pursuing consulting? Some additional perceptions that we tend to hear are enjoying working with a team, and that consulting is a great way to start or build a foundation for a career. Again, these are common beliefs among students, and these tend to be the reasons why students pursue this field when asked. I want to become an expert in the field or in different fields. I love to travel, and I want to learn about business. These round out some of the common perceptions that we hear. Again, while these common perceptions are about the industry and they may be legitimate for the students, these reasons for interest are not what firms are looking for when they ask applicants why they're interested. Therefore, we encourage students to think outside the box, reflect deeply about their interests, and we encourage them to think about how they'll contribute to the field and how they will use their own unique skill set to solve complex problems. The next few slides are going to be a very brief introduction to some common career paths within consulting. While we will touch briefly upon these focus areas, it is critical that students conduct their own more in-depth research to learn as much about the industry as possible. The first career path that we're going to talk about is management consulting. This is the most popular type of consulting and is what most students think of when they talk about becoming a consultant. But what exactly is management consulting? Management consultants provide clients with advice on how to proceed with major decisions and how to strengthen their business's performance. Within management consultant, there tend to be two focus areas: strategy consulting and operations consulting. Strategy consultants helps clients develop and execute future plans, whereas operations consultants tend to help clients identify and address current problems. The next type of consulting that we are going to cover is technology consulting. Technology consultants provide advisory and implementation services to help their clients better manage their technology organization and assets. Technology consultants usually focus on either technology integration or on enterprise applications. Technology integration consultants provide solutions to better manage a company's information technology, while enterprise application consultants provide services to improve back office and customer interfacing processes. Another popular consulting focus area is healthcare consulting. Healthcare consultants address issues relating to delivering better value for patients, increasing innovation, and reducing the cost and complexity of operating systems. Common areas of specialty for healthcare consultants include payers and delivery systems and medical technology. The last type of consulting that we're going to mention today is human capital consulting. Human capital consulting helps clients realize the value of their employees by developing and deploying HR processes that align with their business strategies. Human capital consultants focus on improving employee performance and productivity. While we provided a brief overview of management, technology, healthcare, and human capital consulting, again, it is important that you continue to research the consulting field, as there are also several niche forms of consulting that may be a great fit for you. These additional types of firms are diverse and can specialize in environmental concerns, economic issues, among other interesting topics. We're now going to transition into discussing internship recruiting at Duke. Specifically, we're going to cover the fall recruiting activities and resources available to students who are seeking consulting internships for next summer. These activities and resources are coordinated through the Duke Career Center and are available to both undergraduate and graduate students. The Duke Career Center offers a multitude of resources for students who are seeking internships. These resources range from in-person counseling to hosting interviews and employer events. Students are encouraged to supplement their own internship search strategies with any or all of the following resources. Career counseling. The Career Center has a team of counselors who have specialized backgrounds in popular industries, including consulting. Our counselors are available to meet with you in person, by phone, or by Skype. Our counseling staff can offer expertise and assistance with resume and cover letter development, career planning and exploration, researching industries, negotiation strategies, offer evaluation, preparing for interviews, and networking. Career counseling occurs by appointment. Drop-in advising. If you are on campus and have a quick question or need a resume review, you are invited to stop in for drop-in advising during the fall and spring semesters. Drop-ins occur on a first-come, first-served basis. For undergraduate and graduate drop-in advising hours, please consult the Career Center's website or call our receptionist at 919-660-1050. Mock interviews. Mock interviews provide you with a simulated interview that includes commonly asked interview questions, followed by insightful feedback on your responses. Mock interviews are by appointment only. Career programming. If you prefer a group setting instead of an individualized appointment, plan on attending one of our many career topic workshops. These workshops are facilitated by our career counseling team or by industry professionals and range in topics from resume writing to case interviewing techniques. Students can view a schedule of our career programs on the Career Center's website or in the Career Connections job database. Recruiting activities and events. The Career Center maintains an active recruiting calendar that includes on-campus interviews, career fairs, and networking events. We will discuss these activities and events in more detail in a couple of slides. In addition to services that are provided in-house at the Career Center, Duke students also have access to a variety of online internship search resources. The first online resource I want to mention is Career Connections. Career Connections is the Career Center's centralized database for internship and professional level opportunities. Career Connections houses all current openings, employer contacts, schedules of information sessions, as well as the most up-to-date information on employers who are visiting campus to interview students for internships. Career Connections allows for students to upload their resumes and cover letters, submit applications, sign up to attend career events, and apply and schedule campus interviews. Career Connections is available Career Connections is available to both undergraduate and graduate students and requires you to log in with your net ID and password. In addition to Career Connections, the Duke Career Center also maintains two separate internship databases called UCAN and INET. The UCAN and INET databases house internship opportunities which are shared with Duke from other institutions, including the Ivy Plus schools and other competitive liberal arts universities. These databases allow students to upload resumes and cover letters so that it's easy to apply to opportunities. Duke students will find a rich variety of the types of internships posted in UCAN and INET, as well as diversity in the geographic locations of the opportunities. The Vault Guide is a great resource for helping students research actual consulting firms. Since the consulting industry is extremely competitive, we advise students to research and explore potential internships with firms outside of those who are participating in on-campus recruiting. The Vault Guide will be a valuable tool in identifying potential firms. For students who are seeking international internship opportunities, Going Global is a comprehensive resource which provides internship and professional level opportunities as well as country guides worldwide. The Career Center's website also provides Duke's policies and procedures regarding academic credit and funding for internships. Again, all these resources can be found online on our website under the online tools and resources. The Career Center's website is studentaffairs.duke.edu/career. As I had mentioned previously, the primary purpose of this webinar is to assist you with preparing to participate in fall on-campus recruiting. The Career Center's fall on-campus recruiting schedule is made up of several different events and activities. As a student who is actively seeking an internship, you are encouraged to participate in as many of these opportunities as possible. Information sessions. These sessions are typically an hour in length and include a formal presentation by the host organization. Topics covered during the session include information about the organization, positions, company culture, and industry. These sessions provide a great opportunity to network, and attendance is highly recommended. Students must sign up to attend the information sessions through Career Connections. On-campus interviews are what we refer to as OCR. OCR are 30 to 60-minute interviews that occur on campus and are arranged through the Career Center. These sessions are typically first-round interviews and are held in the Career Center's interviewing suites. Students must apply to the interview schedule through Career Connections and be selected by the employer in order to participate. All of these interviews are bound to the Career Center's OCR policies and procedures. We will discuss these policies and procedures in more detail shortly. Career fairs. The Fall Career Fair is being held this year in September. The Career Center hosts multiple career fairs throughout the academic year. Our Fall Career Fair will be held on September 14th and is the only career fair scheduled for the fall semester. It's open to all majors and attracts employers who are seeking both interns as well as full-time employees. Coffee chats. These informational yet informal meetings are held by organizations who wish to speak with students individually or in small groups outside of an interview. These sessions are a great way to network in a smaller, more private environment. Coffee chats are held on campus in multiple locations. Students need to register to attend coffee chats through Career Connections. Networking events. The Career Center sponsors multiple networking events throughout the academic year. These events can be standalone events or can be held in conjunction with other Career Center events. Some noteworthy networking events for the fall include the Fall Career Fair, our Diversity Symposium, and the Ignite Your Internship Search Workshop. Ignite Your Internship Search. This is a fun event that is a unique twist on employer information sessions. It's a group information session that challenges employees to engage with the student population and provide an overview of their internship program in 5 minutes or less. The event is high energy with students being encouraged to cheer and clap for their favorite employers. A networking session is held directly following the group presentations. Typically, 10 to 12 employers from diverse industries participate in the Ignite event. The Career Center collaborates with other Duke departments, student organizations, and faculty to deliver career programming on topics such as resume writing, networking, how to work a career fair, interviewing, and other topics. Check the Career Center's website for a calendar of presentations and where you can find our staff in the fall semester. As we discuss the fall on-campus recruiting schedule, please note these important dates. September 6th, this is when employer information sessions begin. September 13th is the Student and Employer Diversity Symposium. September 14th is the Fall Career Fair. And September 19th is when on-campus interviews begin. Employer information sessions and on-campus interviews will be held throughout the semester at the employer's request. Information about all these events can be found in Career Connections. Please check Career Connections on a regular basis so that you do not miss application deadlines. Because once a deadline has passed, we are not able to extend it or override the date. An additional date to note is October 28th. This is the guideline date that we give to employers who interview on campus for offer acceptance. We ask employers to allow students until October 28th or 2 weeks after an offer is extended, whichever is later, to decide upon offers that are extended through on-campus interviews. Please note that this deadline is only applicable to internship offers that come from an interview that has occurred on campus. Offers from interviews outside of campus are not held to this deadline. Since recruiting will kick off in early September, we are encouraging students to use their summer to begin preparing. To position yourself competitively in the fall internship search, we recommend beginning the following actions during your summer break. First, do your research. Start by identifying the top 50 consulting firms in your area of interest. The Vault Guide will be very helpful in completing this task. Also, be sure to check Career Connections on a regular basis as additional consulting firms may be added to the campus recruiting schedule throughout the semester. Create a list of firms who you plan to actively pursue in your internship search. Your list should include at least the same number of firms who are not participating in OCR as who are participating. Reaching out to upperclassmen and alumni for recommendations and tips will also be helpful in identifying your targeted employer list. While you're reaching out to alumni and classmates for their advice, take the time to arrange an opportunity for you to connect with them during the fall semester, either in person or by Skype. Surrounding yourself with a support system will not only help you with networking, but will also help keep your morale positive as you navigate the fall recruiting season. Once you have your list of potential firms, educate yourself on the basics and nuances of the companies. Knowing more about the firms will help you customize your interview answers towards the needs of the specific company. It will also help you avoid asking basic questions during the interview and/or the information sessions. Customized answers and thoughtful questions will help you stand out among your peers. Build your toolkit. Your toolkit consists of your job search materials as well as the steps that you take to prepare yourself for the job search. These steps include career counseling sessions, mock interviews, and informational interviews. Summer is a great time to perfect your resume and your cover letter so that they are ready to be submitted early in the application period. Career counselors are available by Skype, phone, and in person for appointments over the summer break if you would like to receive feedback on your materials. This is also a great time to schedule a mock interview or to seek guidance on informational interviewing. Once you return to campus in August, utilize drop-in hours for one last review of your documents. The summer is also a great time to reflect on why you're interested in consulting as a career. Take the time to reflect so that you can articulate your reasons and tell your story. Be prepared to answer 2 important interview questions: why consulting, and tell me about yourself. While developing your responses to these questions, use the industry language that you've found during your consulting research. Also, be sure to integrate this language in your resume and your cover letter documents. Develop your online image and clean up your virtual image. This may include removing questionable photos and posts from social media accounts. It also includes creating a professional virtual footprint. Create and actively use your LinkedIn account to network. Identify alumni LinkedIn groups and become an active member. Finally, use the summer to begin practicing case interviewing. Organize case practice groups with friends and peers for the summer and in early fall. In addition, identify and plan to attend Career Center sponsored case practice sessions. Beginning in the fall semester, the Career Center will be offering opportunities for you to participate in interview prep sessions. These sessions will be customized towards either undergraduate or graduate student audiences. For undergraduate students, sessions will include group counseling sessions hosted by the Career Center or industry professionals. In addition, the Career Center will be organizing mock case interviews, which will be facilitated by some of the consulting firms who will be participating in OCR. For graduate students, the Career Center will be offering extended drop-in advising hours at convenient locations throughout the campus. Specialized workshops will also be offered to graduate students during the first couple weeks of classes. Please check the career events calendar in Career Connections for times and dates of these sessions and to register. Please note a special services update page has also been created about consulting on the Career Center's website. Please check the calendar on a regular basis as additional sessions and services may be added throughout the first half of the fall semester. For students who are enrolled in graduate programs through the Pratt School or Fuqua's School of Business, please contact your specific career services representatives to inquire about customized services for your programs. As you begin to prepare for the fall recruiting season, it's important to familiarize yourself with the etiquette, expectations, and policies that relate to OCR and recruiting in general. While this list is not all-inclusive, we do want to mention the following expectations as we have witnessed students lose offers as a result of poor etiquette. Offer acceptance. As tempting as it is, do not continue to interview once you have accepted an offer. Instead, the expectation is that you will immediately withdraw all outstanding applications once you have accepted an offer. Just like you would not want an employer to continue to interview candidates for the job that you just accepted, the employer does not want you to continue to interview for positions once you have accepted their offer. Interviews. If you have accepted an interview, the expectation is that you will honor that interview. Cancellations must occur no later than 24 hours prior to the interview date. This etiquette applies to both on and off-campus interviews. Last-minute cancellations, or worse, no-shows, are insulting to the employer who has taken the time to clear their schedule to meet with you. While true emergencies do exist, most cancellations can and should be made a day prior to the interview. If you are interviewing with an employer at the Career Center as part of on-campus recruiting, please note that formal policies are in place regarding interviews and acceptance of offers. Cancellations of OCR interviews must occur by contacting the Career Center by phone no later than 24 hours prior to the interview date. No-shows and last-minute cancellations will result in having your Career Connections account suspended. Once your account has been suspended, you will be required to write a letter of apology to the employer and meet with the Career Center's staff in order to petition for your account to be reinstated. Reneging on offers. Once an offer is accepted, it is essential that you honor that commitment. Reneging on a job offer can be detrimental to your reputation as a candidate. The professional world is small and people are connected, and word travels very quickly. In addition, your actions also reflect poorly upon Duke and may result in limited opportunities for future Dukies with that employer. Therefore, it is not acceptable to renege on an offer. It is common for Duke undergraduate students to study abroad during the fall semester of their junior year, which may result in students missing out on fall recruiting activities. Please know that the Career Center is aware of this situation and is working with OCR employers to make accommodations for students who will be abroad. These accommodations may include Skype interviews, virtual information sessions, interviews at the company site locations abroad, and similar. While we are reaching out to employers to establish these accommodations, it is also important for you as a job seeker to be proactive in approaching employers of interest. Be prepared to explain to the employer that you are abroad and offer to interview via an alternate method. Be proactive and assertive in your internship search. Understand that you may need to complete additional networking to connect with your employer of choice. As a result, it is recommended that you start early and take advantage of all resources offered to you through the Career Center as well as off-campus resources. Most importantly, don't panic and remember that the Career Center is here to assist you through the process. We have a team of counselors who are happy to discuss your fall plans and to help you establish your internship plan of action. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that you found this webinar to be a helpful introduction to the changes in fall recruitment. We invite you to contact the Career Center to arrange a meeting with a career counselor or to ask questions. We hope you have a great summer and are looking forward to working with you on your internship search in the fall.